Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for class 3 subject grammar. The thought for today is never say I can't, always say I will try. The meaning of this thought is that you should never say that you will not be able to do something. Even if it is difficult, even if it is hard for you, you should always give a try. Because try and finally you will succeed. So trying is the most important thing. Even while playing game, even while studying in any of the fields, trying is the most important thing. Failing is secondary. But primary thing, the most important thing is trying. If you don't try, you will fail. But if you try, the chances are that you will pass. So please never say I cannot. Never use this word. Always say yes, I will try. The content of today's video is the comprehension that we had learned in the previous lecture. So we shall revise that previous lecture's content about comprehension. We will read the comprehension number 1, that is textual comprehension. Yesterday we had started that. The first part we had completed, that is the story of the pencil. Today we shall continue from there. Reading the comprehension, you will read the new comprehension and a poem, and you will solve the exercise based on what you read today. So, in the previous lecture, those who might not have watched the video, I will suggest them to watch the video. We had completed the first comprehension. Let us revise that. So, in the previous video, those who were not there, those who had not watched the video, for them especially, and even those who have watched the video, they can revise this. What is the meaning of the word comprehension? I had taught you about the meaning of this word comprehension. What does the word mean? So, what are they doing? The first question I had asked you yesterday, what are these students doing? They are sitting at a place and they are indulged in reading books. They are reading the books very intently, very carefully. They are skimming the text, they are reading. So, reading is one of the most important skills of English language. 4 skills are there: listening, speaking, reading, writing. Reading is one of the most important skills that these guys are doing. So, you should read very, very carefully. Then, reading comprehension. I had told you that we are going to start with the new topic, that is reading comprehension, that we just started in the previous lecture. So today also you have to give this heading in your notebook, and I expect the instructions that are given every day are followed every day. Like sitting with the book before you sit for the lecture, you should have 2 pencils, it should be sharpened, eraser should be there with you. So reading comprehension is your heading, just like yesterday. In that, what did we understand? These were the 4 important points. Comprehension means the ability to understand something. I had told you yesterday that when you read something, you have to understand that thing, not just for the sake of reading. You read, but you don't understand, that you don't comprehend. You have to comprehend, means you have to understand. You should have the ability to understand each and every word, each and every line. You should know what does that line mean, what does the word mean to say in that particular context. So you have to understand after reading. That is called comprehension. That is called comprehending the paragraph. You are given a paragraph. As we saw yesterday, you will be given one paragraph or a story or a poem, anything. It can be your English lesson also. You have to read that paragraph or passage and have to understand the important points from it. Like yesterday we read the story of the pencil. I had underlined a few important points, few important words for you. So you have to skim the text, means you have to read between the text very, very carefully and understand what does it mean to say. After that, you have to write the answers of the questions that follow the same paragraph, the poem. So yesterday we also solved the exercise after reading the story of the pencil. We wrote the question answers, true or false, opposites, give one word, make sentences, etc. But that can only be done after you read the paragraph properly. Then I had told you the points to be kept in your mind. Please remember these points. Be attentive while reading the paragraph or poem. Very carefully you have to read it. You should focus while reading. Read the paragraph at least twice. At least 2 times you have to read the given paragraph or poem, or 3 times if needed. If second time you think that you are not confident, you did not understand the whole paragraph or the poem, read it the third time also. It's not a problem if you read it 3 times or 4 times, because you have to understand that properly. Underline some important keywords in it. Now there will be some important words in any of the paragraphs you read. Not all the words are important, but some words are. So underline that important words. Read the questions that follow. Then there will be some questions which will be given after the paragraph or the poem, and then mark the answers in the paragraph or poem. Then one by one you will read the questions, and the answers will be hidden in the poem or in the paragraph. You have to find out and you have to mark the answer and write in the given space. So yesterday I had told you that this is the page of your textbook, reading comprehension. The unit name is comprehension. The first comprehension that we read yesterday was about the story of the pencil. This is what we had read yesterday in the previous lecture. Then we had seen the question answers, like it is given over here. You can see all these question answers we had seen. Then true or false, this exercise also was solved in the previous lecture. Then opposites we had written. After that, give one word. Then make sentences. Till here, that was the content of the previous lecture. So now let us continue with today's paragraph or poem. So today's poem. Today we have poem. Yesterday we read the story. Today let us read this poem and understand. All of you have to listen to me very carefully. I will read it twice and thrice if needed. You have to listen to me intently, very carefully, and try to comprehend, try to understand what does the poem mean. So the title of the poem is When I Grow Up. The title of the poem is When I Grow Up, means when I grow up in my age, when I become bigger, not in the size but in the age, when I get older. So the poem is When I grow up and go to work, a bus conductor I will be. I will ride about the whole day and never go home to tea. At every stop, I will wait until the people are inside. Then ring the bell and shout, "Hold tight, we are off for a lovely ride." I will help folks with their parcels and see that they sit down. I will laugh and talk with everyone and never wear a frown. If they bring dogs with muddy paws, I will never make a fuss. Oh, won't they all be pleased to come and ride upon my bus? So, as you all saw how I read the text, that way you have to read the text. This is how you read the text. Now, I will read this a second time. You will understand what is the meaning of this poem. This is a poem. The poem's title is When I Grow Up, means when you become bigger in your age. For example, after 5 years, your age increases year by year. That is 6 years, 7, 8, 9. Gradually, one day you grow up and you have to be in a good profession. Like someone becomes a teacher, someone becomes a doctor, or someone might become an engineer. So here there is a girl in the poem. As you can see, this girl, she says that she wants to become a bus conductor. Do you know what is the meaning of the bus conductor? You might have heard, you might have seen a person who is selling tickets in the bus. When you go and when you sit in the bus, for example, the local bus, the state transport bus, so the conductor will be there. The conductor is a person on a bus whose job is to sell tickets to the passengers. Conductor sells the tickets to the passengers. When you board the bus, when you climb the bus, he will ask you, where do you want to go? Then you will tell him the name of the place where you want to get down. He will give you the ticket and you will give him or her the money in return for the ticket. That person is called bus conductor. So this poem is about that bus conductor, the profession of being a bus conductor. Here is a girl who has a dream of becoming a bus conductor when she grows up. So let us read the poem once again and understand it line by line. When I grow up and go to work, a bus conductor I will be. So she says that when she will grow up, for example, when she will turn 21 or 22 years of age, whenever she completes her studies, after that, when she goes to work, what does she want to become? She says that I will go to work, a bus conductor I will be. She wants to become a bus conductor. It is a very strange profession which is selected by her, because people select other professions. But have you heard about this profession, bus conductor? It is not very common profession. So the girl is very brave. She has a very good thinking. What is her thinking? That she wants to become a bus conductor when she grows up. And it is a government job after all. It is a very good job. Then she says, I will ride about the whole day and never go home to tea. She says that whole day she will be in the bus. For the whole day from morning till evening she will be in the bus and never go home to tea. And in between she will never take any break for any tea. Like when the people are at work, they take tea break for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That is called tea break. But she says that I will never go home. I will never go home for tea. I will never take a single break for tea. At every stop I will wait until the people are inside. And she says that every stop, whenever the bus stops for taking the passengers, I will wait for all the passengers to come up, and then I will inform the driver to move the bus ahead. Till then, the bus will wait for all the passengers to get on the bus. Means she is a very kind-hearted lady. It shows that she wants to wait till all the passengers climb the bus. She will never hurry. She will never tell the driver to start the bus very fast. She wants for everyone to climb the bus. Then she says, then ring the bell and shout, hold tight, we are off for a lovely ride. After that, you might know that there is a bell on the bus. On the top you might have seen. So she says that she will ring the bell and then she will shout. What will she shout after ringing the bell? Hold tight means she will inform all the passengers to sit properly, to hold their seats very tightly. We are off for a lovely ride because the bus is going to start and we will have a lovely ride of the bus today. So that is what she will inform the passengers, to sit properly and hold their bodies, hold the seat so that they can enjoy the lovely ride of the bus. Then she says, I will help folks with their parcels and see that they sit down. So folks here means it is about the passengers, the people who climb the bus. They are called folks. What does she want to do? She says that she will help the people with the parcels. Sometimes the people get on the bus with heavy parcels, with heavy load, heavy bags, heavy suitcases, etc. So she says that she is a very helpful lady. Also, being a conductor, her job is not to help the people with the parcels, but she says that she will go out of the way, she will help the folks, she will help all the people with the parcels, she will help them to settle down the parcels and themselves on the seat. She will also inform everyone to sit down. She will not let anyone stand, because while the bus is moving, you should not stand. You should sit down. Otherwise, you might get hurt if you fall down. So then she will inform everyone to sit down. I will laugh and talk with everyone and never wear a frown. She says that she is a very kind hearted girl and she will never get angry. She will always laugh and smile and talk with everyone, all the passengers of whatever age he or she may be, whether it is a 5-year-old child or a 50-year-old man or anyone, any lady or any elderly person, whoever it is, she will laugh with everyone and she will talk with everyone nicely and never wear a frown. What is the meaning of frown? It means that she will never get angry with anyone. Even if they do some mistake, they sit on the wrong seat or they do any kind of mischiefs, she will never wear a frown. She will never get angry with any of her passengers. She will treat everyone equally. She will laugh and talk with everyone. Then, if they bring dogs with muddy paws, I will never make a fuss. So, she says that some passengers have pets like cats, dogs, etc. So, if they bring dogs, if some of the passengers they bring dogs with muddy paws, means if their legs, the paws are the foot of the animals, their feet. So, if they bring the dog who are muddy, those who are dirty, those whose legs are dirty, I will never make a fuss. Then also, this conductor will not scold them, she will not argue with them, she will let the animals sit with their owners in the bus, because animals are also living, they also have the right just like human beings. So she said that she will never make a fuss, means she will never argue with them, whoever brings dogs, even if they have muddy paws. Then, oh, won't all be pleased to come? Oh, won't they all be pleased to come and ride upon my bus? Then she says that if I behave nicely with everyone, if I laugh with everyone, if I just help everyone with the parcels, and if I be very nice to each of the passengers, then won't they all be pleased to ride upon my bus? Will they all not enjoy sitting in the bus? If the conductor behaves nicely with you, helps you out, then will you not enjoy sitting on the bus? Will you not enjoy having the ride on this bus? Of course, yes. So that is what she is asking to all of us. If she does all these things which she has just said over here, then will the passengers be happy? Yes or no? So the answer is yes, the passengers will surely enjoy the ride on the bus. This is the poem about the girl, about the poet who wants to be a bus conductor. So I hope you have understood this poem very nicely. And now I will read it once again for you so that you can comprehend the poem properly once again the third time, and after that we shall solve the exercise. You should read along with me. Everyone, read the poem. When I grow up. When I grow up and go to work, a bus conductor I will be. I will ride about the whole day and never go home to tea. At every stop I will wait until the people are inside, then ring the bell and shout, "Hold tight, we are off for a lovely ride." I will help folks with their parcels and see that they sit down. I will laugh and talk with everyone and never wear a frown. If they bring dogs with muddy paws, I will never make a fuss. Oh, won't they all be pleased to come and ride upon my bus? Anonymous. We don't know who has written the poem. We don't know the name of the poet, so it is written anonymous. So, now I hope all of you have understood the poem very nicely, you have enjoyed and you have read with me. So, now it is the time to solve the exercise. As I told you, after reading the comprehension, we must have to write the answers of the questions that follow. So, these are the answers, these are the questions that we have to write the answers for. Let us read, and I suggest you should also write the answers along with me. No need to write the questions, as you will get it in your WhatsApp group. So let us read and write the answers. First one, what does the speaker want to be when she grows up? So here it is about the girl, so it is written she. What does she want to become when she grows up? So we already saw the poem is about a bus conductor. What does she want to become? It is already written. I will underline the answers for you so that we can find out the answers. So the answer is over here. When I grow up and go to work, a bus conductor I will be. So it is written over here that when she grows up, she wants to become a bus conductor. So I'll write the answer. Here is the answer which I have written. You also have to write answers in your notebook. So what is the answer? The speaker wants to become a bus conductor when she grows up. See, the question was, what does the speaker want to be when she grows up? So the speaker wants to become a bus conductor when she grows up. Who is the speaker? Speaker is the girl in the poem we are talking about. The girl which you saw in the poem, the poet herself, that is called the speaker. The speaker is the person who speaks. So she has told us the poem. She is the speaker. The speaker wants to become a bus conductor when she grows up. Next, how will the conductor help the people? How is she going to help the people? What did she say that she is going to help the people with? So let us find the answer. So here is the answer I have underlined for you. These are the two lines. In that she says that I will help folks, I will help the people with their parcels and see that they sit down. So these are the two things she will help the people with. She will help them with the parcels to settle down their parcels, their luggage, and she will also see that they sit down, they do not stand. These are the two things which are to be written in the answer. So now you should write the next answer in your notebook. Answer is here which I have written, you can see. How will the conductor help the people? The conductor will help the people with their parcels and see that they sit down. See, this much is from the question. Help the people. The conductor will help the people. The conductor will help the people. So this much part is copied from the question. From the till people, it is the same thing as in the question. The conductor will help the people with their parcels and see that they sit down. These are the two things that she will help the people with. So the third question is, what is the meaning of never wear a frown? There was a line in the poem in which it was written, I will never wear a frown. So let us see that line. See, the line is given over here, and never wear a frown. I will laugh and talk with everyone and never wear a frown. So what is the meaning of this? She will laugh and talk, but she will not wear a frown. I had told you the meaning of this, never wear a frown, is not to be angry. She will never be angry with anyone. Let us write the answer. So here is the answer, the third answer that you have to write in your notebook. Never wear a frown means never to be angry. Whatever the people will do, whatever the passengers will do, even if they do not behave nicely, but still the conductor will never be angry with them. She will always be polite with them and always help them. That is the meaning of never wear a frown. never to be angry. Fourth question, why will people be pleased to ride on her bus? Means, why do you think the people will be happy to ride on her bus? At last, she had asked us. And won't they all be pleased to come and ride upon my bus? Pleased means happy. So she is asking all of us that will the people be happy to ride upon my bus? But why? What is the reason? So we have to write the reason why will the people be pleased or happy to come and ride upon her bus. So here is the answer for you to write in your book. Why will the people be pleased? Because the conductor is going to behave in a polite, helpful and friendly manner. The conductor shall never be annoyed with anyone. So there are these qualities which the conductor has. Which are the qualities? She will always be polite. She will always use good words with the passengers. She will always help them with their parcels. She will be friendly with them. She will laugh and she will communicate with them. And she will never be annoyed with anyone. Means even if they bring dogs or cats or their pets, she will not get angry and she will not argue with them. These are the reasons why the people will be happy, and yes, the people will surely be pleased to ride on this kind of bus with a good conductor, with a kind-hearted conductor. So that is the reason. Now, the next exercise is fill in the blanks. So let us fill in the blanks very quickly. These are the blanks from the same poem that we have just read. So number 1, it is given. You have to write both question as well as answer. The bus conductor wants to dash the bus the whole day. What does she want to do the bus whole day? So the answer is given here. I will ride about the whole day. See, the word is given ride. She wants to ride the bus whole day. So the answer is R-I-D-E, ride. The bus conductor wants to ride the bus the whole day. So I hope you have written this number 1 in your notebook, the whole sentence. Next, she will wait till the dash are inside the bus. So she will wait till the dash are inside the bus. So for whom will she wait? She will wait for the people, because people are sitting in the bus. So she will wait for the people who are inside the bus. So here is your second answer. Please write this in your notebook. She will wait till the people are inside the bus. She will wait till the people are inside the bus. Next, before starting, she will dash the bell. What will she do before starting the bus? So the answer is given over here. See my arrow. Then ring the bell. Before starting the bus, she will ring the bell. So here is the answer for you to write R-I-N-G. She will ring the bell before starting the bus. Here is the answer number 3. Then fourth one, she would allow dash with the muddy paws in the bus. Whom will she allow to come in the bus with the dirty legs, with the muddy paws? She will allow the dogs. So as you can see here, it is given, if they bring dogs with muddy paws, I will never make a fuss. So who has muddy paws? The dirty legs are of dogs, but still she will allow them. So here is the answer. You can see fourth answer, dogs. She would allow dogs with muddy paws in his bus. So in today's video, what did we learn? We learned the second comprehension, reading comprehension number 2, and that is a poem, When I Grow Up. We read this poem, we underlined the important points, the keywords in the poem. After that, we solved this exercise. These are question answers that we solved. We wrote answers to these questions. After that, these are the other 2 question answers on the next page, and then we wrote answers of this fill in the blanks. I hope you have enjoyed the video and you have understood how to comprehend the comprehension, how to understand it. You should read it twice or thrice and then underline the important words and write the answers of the exercise. Thank you all of you. Take care. Please maintain cleanliness around your house. Throw the waste in the dustbin, not anywhere else. Eat the food which is made at home, and always wear a mask whenever you go outside. Thank you so much.